Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling, and I was just inclined to respond to this video because WrestleMania is coming up, WrestleMania 28, and I want to talk about both things, but also talk about Gemini and Breach's argument about WrestleMania 27. I totally get that, if you go to a WrestleMania live and you attend it, you're not just it's not like watching a show at home on TV in a sterile environment. It's a very lively environment with fans and all the lights and fireworks and magnificence, I guess you could say, of the entire event. And just being there, the energy, the enthusiasm, the experience, the traveling, the adventure. Okay, basically, it's gonna give a heightened element to anything, and that's a good thing. It's a great thing. Everyone should go to a WrestleMania. If you love wrestling, you should go to live events and be around the wrestling fans. There's something to be gained from that every time, and it is different than watching it on TV. But from TV, Raw, well, that's a key word here. WrestleMania 27, it did feel like it just set up Raw, and it was still WrestleMania because it was in the stadium and it was huge, and we had the Undertaker Undertaker Triple H match, which was excellent. The Edge and Alberto Del Rio match opening the show was a terrible idea. The worst idea was the celebrity tag team match with Snooki. That was just god awful. And The Rock, when he came out and said it was going to be the best WrestleMania ever, and he came out and he talked all this shit, and it was a great moment. But then I felt by the end of WrestleMania, that moment didn't really pay off. It wasn't the greatest WrestleMania of all time. It wasn't even close to the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And it just, I kept waiting for this great moment to happen, thinking The Rock would get involved in some way, screw John Cena out of the title, do something. And nothing happened. It was very disappointing. I mean, the stipulations of this past WrestleMania 27, they weren't played out very well. The Miz and John Cena could have been a very good match. They should have had Triple H and Undertaker go on last. I think the Miz and Cena followed them, if I'm not mistaken. It was really bad. And the Miz came out, I think it was one of the first time I had at least noticed or seen that coat he now wears, where he looks like he stole it out of like Conan the Barbarian or maybe Mad Max. A coat I wouldn't picture him wearing. And just the whole way the Miz and John Cena match played out in the beginning, like everyone was like, who gives a shit? And it was kind of like, and this is going to be the last match we're really going to see John Cena versus The Miz. Just really, that's the jizz on the face. But anyways, going back to all that, I didn't hate WrestleMania 27, but it really did something you do not do, and you don't use WrestleMania to set up Monday Night Raw, and you don't have WrestleMania feel like an average pay-per-view, like a Capital Punishment or something. It's just not good. I don't think they're going to do that this year at all. I think WrestleMania 28 is going to be very exciting. We have good wrestlers and pretty much the best you could ask for, well-done feuds in this era of wrestling. So I think we're going to get a good payoff on WrestleMania 28. Obviously, The Rock is going to be in action, but that's not the only thing we're relying on here. Chris Jericho versus CM Punk would be a phenomenal match. Also, you got Undertaker versus Triple H, which, I wasn't excited to see, and now I guess I'm kind of excited to see. I hope that the comeback doesn't become a character of itself, or I meant to say the streak doesn't become a character of itself. It's been very important these last 3 years, and they've relied on it as the anchor event for their WrestleManias. Whether or not it was the main event, it's the anchor event. It's the one that we know we're going to get a good thing out of, and it's cool, and there's some significance to it. That year, the anchor event should go to Rock and Cena because I expect that match. I don't care who's wrestling. That match has to be the best match of the evening. It absolutely has to. So we've got The Undertaker and Triple H, and because it's the Triple H in the match versus The Undertaker, it's got to be a great match, okay? Because they had a great match last year, and both of them have had some of the best WWE matches over the years, Both guys are exciting to watch. They're great, so we expect that. So if both of those things pay off right there, you're, stratospheres away from WrestleMania 27. CM Punk versus Jericho, I feel is going to be a really awesome match. If we have a Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett, that's cool. Whoever Dolph Ziggler ends up fighting. I didn't see Raw last night, actually, so, I have to watch that hopefully tomorrow night. Probably won't be doing that on Valentine's Day. But, long story short, WrestleMania 28, I think it's going to be great on TV. I'm going to be there live. I think it's going to be absolutely magnificent. Good event. Let me know your thoughts. That was my take on it. I'm glad I got to talk to you all. I keep thinking there's something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it is right now. I think I probably covered it all. Snooki, that's what it was. Since it is a reply to Gemini, Snooki is not hot. Ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I said on your video she was ugly, but she's not ugly like nasty face or whatever. But she's like, I'd have a couple beers with the girl, like one of the guys kind of thing. But I don't think I'd ever be hooking up with Snooki. Not my type. Sunny did look great on the Hall of Fame DVD, and for her age, she looks absolutely amazing. Anyways, guys, leave your comments. I'll see you next time on Hot Water Wrestling. Peace.